If you ever played sports as a kid, there will always be that one game that you will never forget. I know I've had that game as a kid, and that's where my sentimental object comes into play. This is what I'll be talking about today. First, I will show you what my sentimental object is. Then, I will explain to you what makes this object so sentimental to me. And lastly, I will teach you a lesson of what I've learned from my sentimental object. Now that I've explained to you what I'll be covering in my speech, let me show you what my sentimental object is. My sentimental object is this baseball. To others, it might just be any other baseball, but to me, it's so much more than just any ordinary baseball. This is the baseball I won playing in a championship baseball game. Now that I have shared with you what my sentimental object is, let me tell you a story about what makes it so sentimental to me. A little background for the team I played for is that we had the worst team in the Major League. We had a bunch of beginners that needed a lot of help. That being said, you can call us the Bad News Bears. I give credit to the coaches we had as they were a family of generation baseball players. We were coached by my teammates' father and grandfather, who were by far the best coaches in our division. With many practice and game losses throughout what seemed to be a hopeless season, our team got better and better. As playoffs approached, the unthinkable happened. Our team kept winning, and we made it to the championship game. The day came, and I found myself playing in the most important game of the season. Our team was facing the number one team in our division, who had no losses, and one kid in particular who was the home run hitter every time at bat. Going in to overtime, the bases were loaded in the 9th inning, and I was put on the mound. With 2 outs, bases being loaded, the pitch count was down a full count, and the very next pitch would determine the outcome of our game. I took a deep breath. The crowd was so silent, making it more intense. I threw the ball and struck the batter out. There was so much excitement after the strikeout, I jumped up in the air and my photo was captured and put into our local newspaper. I will never forget that moment. Now that I have shared with you what makes my piece so sentimental to me, let me share a lesson that I've learned from it. The lesson I've learned from this game is simple. Never give up when you're trying to accomplish what seems to be the unthinkable. When you're trying to accomplish what seems to be the unthinkable, in life we face many challenges and we have to keep putting our all into what we want to achieve. In conclusion, today I told you about my sentimental object and 3 different points. First, I described my object. Second, I told you about a story. And lastly, I shared a lesson this championship ball has taught me. Thank you.